Hey guys, what's up everyone? Jay Walia here, and yes, this is the first installment of Cigar Malaysia video reviews, and as you can see, it's a bit gloomy outside, it's a bit cloudy, but hopefully this cigar will brighten our day. We're starting things off with a Cohiba Siglo 2. It's one of the flagship brands, of Cuba. If you know and love cigars, then Cohiba is a brand that you must have. Of course, you're paying a premium price, and I got this particular cigar from cigarmalaysia.com itself, Of course, as you can see, the cigar's got a perfect wrapper on it, Minimal veins itself, as you can see, it's nice, it's beautiful. It's got this beautiful aroma of cedar, and there's the touch of sweetness as well. Now, Cohiba is known for grassy notes itself. Now, this Siglo 2 measures 5 inches and comes in at a 42 ring gauge. So it's not the biggest cigar around, but it's something that will set you back for maybe about an hour or so. Now, of course, this cigar, as you can see, has got a beautiful triple cap on, If you're buying premium quality, you want a beautiful triple cap, and most importantly, it's genuine. So how you can tell with the Cohiba is through its hologram. Over the years, they've increased the safety features and the likes of that. So you've got all the different holographic features on, as you can see, when you turn it around in the light, thank God we've got a bit of light here today at least. So, of course, the most important question is, how does it taste? Now, this particular cigar is from April 2016, so it's still rather young, but if you store it right, you will get the best flavor from it nonetheless. So, enough of talk, let's get foot to flame and see how things go. Just let the cigar sink in for a bit, just let it get into its stride, Initial notes itself, you've got a very, very strong grassy note actually, just from the get-go itself. As you can see, the draw is perfect, Smoke is being exuded from the foot as well as, from the head itself. It's lovely plumes of smoke. It's very, very luscious. It's very unctuous as well. It's got a little depth to it, but on the flavor itself, you feel a little bit, a slight acidity, a slight sour note itself in the beginning. Of course, the cigar is just getting into its stride, so I'm just gonna let it go into the first third, and I'll come back with my final notes on the first third itself. Welcome back, cigar aficionados. We are well into the first third itself, and as you can see, the ash is beautiful. It's just holding its shape. I love it. You can tell the mark of a good cigar, a cigar that's been rolled perfectly, just by the way the ash looks itself. It sort of folds like a book. It's amazing. Different chapters giving different flavors all together. I'm gonna tap this because I don't want it to fall on me. There you go. Ash falls off in a solid chunk. So that the cigar is rolled well, the leaves, the wrapper, the leaves, everything together is held together really, really well. Now, on the palate, that's where the magic happens. You got amazing, amazing flavors, you've got a very grassy note to it. So just the pre-light aroma itself was indicative of the flavor from the first third itself, It was very grassy. There's a sweet element to it. When I say grassy, I don't mean a vegetal note, but more of the sweetness, you know, that fresh cut grass kind of feel to it, little sweetness, and the finish is very long. You know, I'm still feeling it right now. You know, it's got a beautiful leather finish to it, you know, not too strong, very, very subtle. Now, in more age examples, like I mentioned earlier, this cigar is from April 2016. Now, when you age the Siglo line a little longer down the line itself, you know, 4 to 5 years, you get a bit less grass notes, a bit more leather, but it's not something that smacks you in the face altogether. Thoroughly enjoyable from the first third itself, but I'm hoping for a much more bigger flavor transition, because Cohibas are known to be big on flavor, but you've got to know the slight nuances of flavor that you know to look out for at the end of the day. So I'll keep on smoking, and I'll be back with my review of the second third itself. Stay smoky, folks. So as you can see, you know, I'm well into the second third itself, and you know, the ash is getting a bit flowery, but that's not the point. We're not tasting the ash now, are we? This cigar is taking me on a journey altogether, you know. I feel that Cohibas take a while to hit their stride, you know. It depends. For me, whenever I've had the Siglo 2, it's taken a while. The first third, you know, you get sort of the standard flavors you expect from a Cohiba, but then when it goes into the second third itself, my God, you get a little cocoa flavor, you know, little nuanced cocoa flavor itself. It just, you gotta wait for it to sort of kick in, and it just sort of eases its way in. It's beautiful when you get it. I'm not talking about a chocolate, this is a cocoa flavor, raw cocoa altogether with a vanilla bean finish. And I noticed as the cigar has progressed, you know, the vanilla bean has sort of come on a bit more to the fore itself. You've got a nice leather base, you know, as you can see the smoke. Still smoking beautifully well. Final thoughts, you know, finally done with the cigar. It's always a bit of a sad feeling, you know, when you're done with such a beautiful cigar. You wish you had more, but the beauty of the Siglo 2 is it gives you enough of time to enjoy a great smoke, but at the same time you don't miss out on life. You know, it's not a 2 or 3 hour long smoke, it's about an hour long smoke, and it's a really, really good smoke at that as well. You know, we started out with flavors, you know, grassy notes to it. You know, there was a leather finish. You know, it starts off slow, and then when you go into the second third itself, you know, you get beautiful flavors of cocoa, slight sourness in the back, you know. You've got that vanilla bean sweetness in the finish as well. And that's the very surprising thing as well, because the vanilla bean really, really comes true. And finally, my favorite bit of the cigar experience for the Siglo 2 is the final third itself. It melts beautifully. It's not, I love a cigar with transitions, but I do not like transitions that are too rapid, you know. It's something that just melts into each other. You get chocolate by the final third. You've got a little caramel sweetness to it as well as the vanilla bean flavor together to go with it. It is a beautiful, luscious smoke. Now, I must be honest, the Cohiba line, you know, sometimes you get great cigars, sometimes you don't get great cigars. As I mentioned, you're paying a premium price for it, but the Siglo 2 from my experience has never disappointed, and it's my favorite go-to cigar among all of the Cohiba line itself. You know, it's beautiful. If you like the flavors described, you know, chocolatey, you know, little sugary, you know, beautiful flavors to it, vanilla bean, you know, caramel, the likes of that, then definitely go out there and pick yourself a stick or two, or even a box if you like, you know, of the Siglo 2. I assure you will have 1 hour of beautiful smoking time. Till next time, wonder what we'll be reviewing next. You guys just gotta tune in for the next installment of Cigar Malaysia video reviews. I'll see you guys next time. Till then, happy smoking.
Cigar Malaysia.